We're not in the water again today, so I guess I'll do a gear review. What is up, everybody? Trace Brown back here again with another video. Today, of course, we're not in the water. Again. I'm getting tired of this. Some of you don't know, but it's actually typhoon season here in Okinawa, Japan. So last weekend we were able to get in the water, but my GoPro deleted all the footage. There was swimming with sea turtles, there was all kinds of stuff, and all I got was this picture right here. That's it, which really sucks because that was my first experience with a sea turtle and all of it was trash. I've been getting a lot of questions on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram about the gear that I use and how I film my videos. So today I'm actually going to be going through everything that I keep in my car when I go diving, as well as how I transport it and some of the little things that you might forget whenever you're going diving. A lot of this stuff is expensive. Diving is a very expensive hobby. A lot of this stuff you can find cheaper, but for me it was all about keeping myself safe at depth. So I'd rather go with things that are a little bit more expensive, but I know how are good enough quality to keep me alive when I'm 60 feet below water. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna start grabbing stuff, showing you guys, and of course everything, there'll be a link down in the description if it is available online. First things first are booties. So these are what you wear inside of your fins. They don't smell the best after you've had them for a while, but these are essential whenever you're diving. These right here have a felt bottom that'll actually keep you from stepping on not only sea urchins, but sharp coral whenever you're walking out. Dead coral, not live coral. We're here to save the coral. These are a pair that I picked up here in Okinawa, Aeropec. They have the zippers on the insides here. Tighten it down on your foot. I just got sand everywhere. Whoa. Right, these things still have a lot of miles on them. They've lasted me for a long time. The only downside of these is they do stink after a while. Like, really, really bad. So definitely make sure you get yourself some nice booties if you're gonna consider scuba diving. Continuing on with the feet, we got fins. No, these are not flippers. Do not call them flippers. These are fins. These fins right here are actually the Scuba Pro Sea Wing Novas. Whew, somebody outside is getting it. That's a big motorcycle. Anyway, so these are the Scuba Pro Sea Wing Novas right here. They're a little bit of a different design when it comes to your normal ordinary fins, like these, for instance. These are my first pair that I started out with. Honestly, the only reason I went to the Sea Wing Novas is because I just liked the way that they looked. They're really, really hard to get used to because they fold in the middle, as you can see, but they will push you through the water really fast. They're a lot more stiff than normal fins, but the one key thing when it comes to fins in scuba diving is to make sure that you get a quick strap on the back. I think that's what they're called, quick strap, not sure, but they make them easier to put on when you're getting in the water. So these fins right here were actually a run-of-the-mill fin with a normal clip on the side. During my open water class, I actually upgraded to these clasps to make them easier to get on and off whenever you're in the water, because sometimes it's a scramble to get them on because of current, tides, or anything like that, or a scramble to take them off. So definitely, if you have a pair of fins that you think you can scuba dive with and you don't have one of these, this is a good accessory to invest in. A little bit pricey, but it's worth it. These actually, the Sea Wing Novas already come with it. They're not made of metal. They're actually made of a kind of like a bungee strap. But these fins are amazing and they will push through the water. They just take a little bit of getting used to, and actually breaking them in is a little bit of a pain. But totally worth the money. These are kind of pricey, but I would do it all over again if I was to lose one of these in the ocean tomorrow. Next on the list are just some little things that I keep with me because every day getting in and out of the water makes it a little bit easier with not only cleanup, but little things like mask sealing and things like that. First things first is going to be Vaseline. Vaseline I use every time I dive, and I have dove without this a couple times and it has been rough. Pretty much you get one of these in the little travel to go section at the local store, put some of this where your mask goes, and it helps with sealing a lot, especially if you have like scruff or a little bit of facial hair. It really helps, and a little goes a long way, so this should last you a long time. Up next is sunscreen. Everyone knows that you need sunscreen whenever you're diving because sunscreen, especially for me, will damage my skin and ruin a lot of money that I have in tattoos, which I don't want. So make sure whenever you're picking out a sunscreen, if you are diving in the ocean, to get something that is reef safe. Most sunscreens actually will hurt the coral and hurt the life in the ocean, so you want to make sure you don't do that. So right here is just a little kind of, I don't know, little to-go bag that I've had for forever. I just put a couple little things in here that I need. First being some mask drops. If you're a diver and you think that your mask is not going to fog up, no matter how many times you toothpaste the inside, it will always fog up at some point. Always get you some good mask drops. And again, make sure it's something that is coral friendly and you'll be set. I actually know some people that use baby shampoo, and baby shampoo is really bad for the ocean. So try not to use that. Always keep some shampoo, and this is actually body wash in a shampoo container. It's just small. And of course some lotion. You always need lotion. Always use lotion. It's good for you.
There, look, I'm putting the lotion on the skin. I'm rubbing it in.
All right, yeah, so next I keep a Sharpie in case I need to mark anything. And this right here is a lifesaver. This right here is actually an O-ring kit for tanks. Got it. All right, cool. When you're renting scuba tanks like me, you never know how long the O-rings on the scuba tank, when the last time they've been changed, and it would suck to get out to a dive site, especially when you're traveling an hour, hour and a half to get somewhere and realize that one of the tanks that you brought, the O-ring, boom, boom, the O-ring is actually shot or dry rotted like that. Having replacements is kind of a good thing for yourself because it'll save you money in the long run from renting a wasted tank. Comes with a little hook here that makes it easy to pull out the O-ring and just replace it with another one. It comes all nice and tidied up in this little keychain here. If I can get it in there. Whoops. And then it just screws together. And boom. Always keep this with me just in case you need it. This next item kind of works with those items I just brought. Shampoo and conditioner. Normally when I'm diving, you wouldn't think there's a shower anywhere close, but that's where you're wrong. All right. So this right here is my portable shower. It's pretty much essentially a weed sprayer that you pump up. And you got a shower head. And trust me, it works. And it works great. It being clear kind of helps because whenever I'm in the water, I can sit it out in the sun and it actually heats up the inside. It doesn't make a hot shower, but it works. This is actually something that I got here in Japan, so I don't think I'll be able to drop an Amazon link for this here, but it works great. I love it. It's small, it's compact, it holds enough for myself, a shower, and maybe a couple people that are with me to rinse off some of their feet and things like that. Works great. Highly would recommend having some sort of shower. You can build one of these out of a bug sprayer and just some hose and like a spray nozzle from a faucet, which is what I was originally gonna do until I came in to this, which is already all in one and ready to go. Get that out of the way and go on to the next items. I got water everywhere. What? Water and sand. Next thing on the list is wetsuits. I currently own 2 wetsuits. One being a Scuba Pro 0.5 mil, which is pretty much what I'll wear in the heat of the summer here in Okinawa, Japan, because it does get very, very hot outside. Only reason I would wear this instead of just wearing nothing is because of the reef, and I don't want to be dragging my skin off of anything in the ocean. So I got a 0.5 mil for in the summertime. Put it right there. And then this is the one that I have been using recently. It's currently inside out. We fix that. Boom, there it is. I got an aqua lung wetsuit, like I said, 5 mil. It keeps me really warm. These things, they last a long time. It always irks me a little bit whenever I get Velcro stuck to it because it actually leaves these marks here that you see, because they're not cheap. Good wetsuits are not cheap, and they're essential whenever you're going deep. So I would suggest investing in a good wetsuit that will last you a long time. Up next is pretty much the lifeline when it comes to scuba diving. Of course, your regulator. This right here is my Atomic Z2 regulator. Atomic makes great stuff. They're one of the few manufacturers that I've found that has a really good warranty on their regulators. This is, of course, a din regulator. Difference between din and yoke are just different ways to attach to the tank. That's what I'm looking for. This currently has a yoke converter because most of the tanks out here that I rent are all yoke style, so I went ahead and bought a converter for that. Because you can always take a din and convert it to yoke, but you can't take a yoke and convert it to din. I got my receiver for my underwater dive computer, which I will go over next. As well as inflator hose for my BCD and just a backup PSI gauge in case something happens with the Bluetooth on my computer that reads to this. kind of a rather have it not need it than need it not have it kind of thing. Yeah, so that's it for the regulator, and we'll go ahead and show you guys the dive computer. So this is my dive computer. I'm gonna go ahead and switch pretty much mostly to the aerial view of all this stuff to kind of show you guys how this works and what it is. So this right here is my Shearwater Terek. This dive computer is amazing. I went from a big clunky dive computer down to this little watch, which you can actually wear, as you can see, as a normal watch day to day. These are not cheap, and this does not come with this. So they're two separate, complete purchases. I just scratched the hell out of my table. Oh no. It's all good. Anyway, this is such a great dive computer. You got different watch faces you can go through. I can make a whole video on just the settings alone with this computer. Pretty much it tells you everything you need to know, and you might have seen this in my videos. It tells you your feet. This is the communication and the PSI that's on the tank that is connected to your transmitter. Temperature right now, you know, surface interval. Normally it's a lot less when you're getting in and out of the water, but that's how long it's been since I've been in the water. I know, it sucks. Anyway, yeah, so there's a bunch of other things on here. If you're a diver, you know what NDL is and TTS is and all that stuff. And great investment, but very, very pricey. Of course, links for this will be in the description. I'm not making any money off of anything that you buy in description. I'm literally just going to Amazon and finding links and sending them to you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on for the rest of the video. Moving right along with things that keep you alive. This here is your BCD, otherwise known as a buoyancy control device. This is pretty much what holds everything together. This is what your tank mounts to, your regulator mounts to, everything, all your accessories, your weights go in here. This is pretty much the bread and butter of what keeps it all together and makes it streamlined whenever you're diving. I got a bunch of little things on here. First being my Octo. This is what I would actually use for myself. It's a little bit different when it comes to like learning recreational diving. This is the Air 2 by Scuba Pro, the makers of this BCD. Of course, it does everything that a normal inflator hose would do, but it also doubles as a regulator. So you don't have to carry that extra in case something bad happens. You just take this one, throw it in your mouth, grab your other one, can't talk with it in, grab your other one that was previously in your mouth, and give it to your buddy. It makes it nice, a lot more streamlined, a lot less things to carry around and hoses to run. Of course, I have a little bell. Yep, that makes it so you can get people's attention. Of course, you can't talk underwater. Got a little clip here to help hold my regulator whenever I'm, of course, putting it down or anything like that. I don't want to scuff this on the ground or through the sand, so this kind of keeps it off the ground. Other than that, this is actually extremely nice. I like this Nighthawk by Scuba Pro. It's comfortable, it feels good on my back, and there's a bunch of different ways to release air when you're underwater to kind of keep neutrally buoyant. Really simple pockets for your weights, in and out, nice and easy. Clips on like this and tightens down. I really like Scuba Pro. Everything that they seem to make seems to be top notch. Even down to like the little swivels on this make it really nice when it comes to wearing it. A lot more comfortable, and even a little carrying handle right here to help move it around, because this thing does get heavy once you get weights in it. Simple buckle in the back, of course, to lock in your tank. Strap it down, your tank's good to go. Top loop to hold the tank steady. For me, this was perfect for what I do. Up next, of course, you need a good mask. This is the Hollis M3. The only reason I got this is because it has a big nose pocket, and I have my septum pierced, and sometimes it gets annoying underwater, and it made it easy so I didn't have to continue to take in and out my septum ring. And it comes with a GoPro mount, which is really nice. It's built into the mask. I don't have to buy anything extra. This comes in the box. You just snap it on there, take your GoPro, thread it through, and that's how I get all my first-person footage when I'm underwater. I bought this Scuba Pro neoprene strap. Of course, it doesn't pull your hair. It makes it a lot easier to get on and off. It makes a big difference when you switch from just having these little rubber straps on your head to putting one of these on. It's literally just a sleeve that goes over top of the existing setup, and it just makes it a whole lot easier taking on and off. That's the point I'm trying to get at. It's great. Get yourself one. Now we're just start moving into accessories and things like that. Of course, every diver needs a good dive knife. Not only does it look cool when you keep that thing on you on the side, you know what I'm saying? It's great to have. Of course, I went with Atomic, the same brand as my Regulator, because I just like the things that they make, and this was one of the few knives that I found that was titanium. This knife, it's a blunt tip knife. it's really sharp, and the best part about titanium is it doesn't rust. Me getting in and out of salt water a lot of stainless steel will rust really fast, but titanium not only is light, like I'm telling you, this thing feels almost fake. It's so light, and it's not going to rust on me. It'll last a long time. Got these little finger grips on here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's great. I love it. And it comes with this nice leg strap. And I mean, just listen to this. Listen to this lock in. Listen. Oh, that is nice. One more time. It's just solid, and it ain't coming out. It ain't going nowhere. Love Atomic. Love the things that they make. This knife is great, and everything that they make that's titanium, of course, is perfect for me because I'm in and out of salt water. So would highly recommend if you're an ocean diver. Keeps your stuff from rusting. Next, we got my good handy dandy metal detector that I have not got to use yet on a video. It's depressing. I have waited for this thing in the mail for so long. It's a PI King 750. I ordered it off of Amazon. It's great. Turn it on, hold it upright for 6 seconds. Got a little flashing LED. There it is. And it works. It's great. Like I've been itching to use it. I've only found a couple little things, but I haven't got a chance to make a really good video. It's going crazy because of the metal in this table. But it works great. So if you're looking for a good small metal detector, it's fantastic. Hold it upright, 6 more seconds, flash, flash, flash. And it turns off, and it's good to go. It runs on a 9-volt battery. Unscrew this little piece right here, screw it back in, watertight, good to go. Next on my list is a good dive light. This is the Tovatec. This is the Tovatec. This was just one that they had in the local dive shop here. If you dive in the ocean, you know there's a bunch of little caves, a bunch of little critters, or if you night dive, having a good, nice, reliable light is essential. This one is 1050 lumens light. Here, check that out. That works, right? A little bit dimmer. A little bit dimmer. What's going on? It's a party. It's a rave. What's up? What's up? No, but yeah, it's fantastic. It's a little heavy, a little on the big side. I know they make some hand-mounted lights. Smaller lights that might put out more output, but this not only has, of course, this, it also has a spot. So, 2 different little things here. But it's bright. It works great. It comes with a rechargeable battery. Comes with a recharger. What the heck is wrong with me? It comes with a charger in the case, and in case you're on the run, traveling, you have this, the battery dies, and someone happens to have some AAAs, comes with this little guy in there to make it so you can just throw some AAAs in it and not use the rechargeable battery. Nice hard case. I bought this, of course, took it to my BCD. This unclips like that, and you got a little accordion set up here to be able to shove your arm in a cave and see what's in there. And all this stuff, even this big little clip here, fits nicely in this hard case. Tovatec. And of course my GoPro. I currently have the GoPro Hero 5 that I've been making. All my videos that you see below this video have been with the GoPro Hero 5 with the dive housing. One thing I have found essential whenever you're diving with a GoPro are these little strips here. These kind of keep humidity from being in there. I got these in a pack off of Amazon. You just throw them in there, throw your GoPro in, and you're good to go. But there has been an update to the channel that, of course, I haven't got to use yet. Or have I? What's up? What's up, guys? Yeah, this right here, this is my new GoPro Hero 8. I'm so excited to use it, but I haven't got to use it in the water. Yeah. Yeah, I got a GoPro Hero 8 and I haven't got to put it in the water yet. How fantastic is that? And they don't have the dive housing here for sale in the store, so I have to order it. Great, it's awesome. So yeah, I will be changing quality of video. We'll be going from a GoPro Hero 5 to a Hero 8, as you can see. So hopefully the clarity of this stuff is already better than what you've seen on this underwater. That's the newest update to the channel, and I got a bunch of other things coming. There's a lot of things moving right now to keep this channel up and running. I got a drone on the way. I sold my own drone from all my old vlogs down here and got the new Mavic Mini. So I'll be able to use that whenever I dive and go on adventures with my friends and travel. It's like literally like this big. Like I can put it in my pocket. It's fantastic. The last thing on the list that I find essential when it comes to scuba diving is getting yourself one of these big bad boys right here. A tub. This not only helps keep all my stuff in one spot, if it's wet, it stays in the tub. It don't get in my car. And then whenever time comes to clean all my stuff, I simply just grab this big guy, fill it full of water, dunk my wetsuit and all my stuff that smells horrible into this with a little bit of cleaner, which of course, use stuff that saves the ocean, guys. Use Reef Safe stuff. Save the coral. Save the sea pandas. Yeah, Reef Safe biodegradable cleaner for your neoprene things. It quits smelling like complete and total trash. But yeah, that's everything that I use pretty much to dive. I know that I haven't been able to get in the water in these past couple weeks, so I apologize. And I notice there's a lot of new people on this channel. I promise this isn't like a review channel or an unboxing channel or anything like that. I like to get in the water. I like to go out and adventure. But because of the circumstances right now, I can't get in the water, which is awful. So yep, that's all my dive stuff that I take with me on a normal basis. If it's your guys' first time here, consider subscribing. Drop a like on the video if it's something you enjoyed. And remember, it is what it is and everything happens for a reason. And y'all stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next dive. Peace.